Hey guys, had a lot of questions come through after I posted a video of my warm-up and the athletes' warm-up. I could even show you guys a little bit of our warm-up, what's on the board here. It's really just giving you a little bit of a snapshot. This is really just a piece of the puzzle. But this is how we start off recently. 2 rounds of sleds and pull-aparts, 2 rounds of push-ups and recline row on the rings. Some people call that an inverted row. That push-up variation will change. It might be Hindu push-ups, yoga push-ups. If I'm at the college level, it's a different push-up every set. We got reverse lunges here, body weight with back extensions. Some of the kids will do hold a kettlebell, a med ball. They'll mix up the loading pattern. Or some kids, if they're not ready for that, it's just a body weight warm-up. Then we're gonna do 2 ab exercises coupled with dumbbell benching with a neutral grip. Abs will often be some sort of a plank or a stability exercise like a pile-off press, coupled with a leg raise variation. That might be leg raises on the dip bar, leg raises on the rings, a lot of variations. Then we're gonna do 1-arm kettlebell carries, and then we're gonna do med ball rotational throws. Those rotational throws might be against the wall. They might be done from the overhead position. And people, that we see doing this, I got to tell you, I picked up a lot of this stuff from a lot of places, following and reading a lot of the European and the Russian methods, reading a lot about Dan John in the early days, talking about the importance of carries, reading all of Dan John's books, and then all the gymnastic movements I incorporate. So after that warm-up, the athletes did 3 sets of rope climbing coupled with partner hand walking, which is known as the wheelbarrow. Then they did 4 rounds of frog jumps, which is like 3 broad jumps. They jogged to the end of the turf here, and then they did 3 clapping push-ups. They did that for 4 rounds. Right there, we're attacking a lot of different muscle groups, a lot of different, modes of athleticism, from strength to stability to power to coordination. And then we begin the workout. Some guys, some of the bigger guys, did more work after that. They came over here. You see I've got a band hanging up right here. And then I've got a mini band. Oh, I took it down, my bad. I had a mini band right there. So some guys will do 1-arm tricep work, 2-handed tricep work, rear delts, maybe chest-supported rear delts. This type of stuff is good for adults as well, because what sometimes happens with adults is they just roll up into a gym and they start training. They might do a little bit of a pump up of a certain exercise or two, but they're not really priming the muscles. They're not, potentiating not just the muscles, but also the nervous system. They're not getting mentally ready for the training. So when I program for my VIP clients online, I have a pretty thorough warm-up. That warm-up is going to do a few things. Number one, we're going to work on the weak areas. We're going to prime those muscles up. So let's say we're going to be doing an upper body day, and it's like floor press coupled with double kettlebell rowing. We're probably going to do, a sample might be chest supported row, lying tricep extensions, either the rollbacks or the fold-ins or Tate presses, whatever you want to call them, and then maybe some sort of a row. So right down here, I've got the machine, the Sorinex Hurricane. It might be light kettlebell rows, or it might be the chest-supported rear delt for 15, followed by chest-supported rowing for 15 reps. And what you start feeling is the joints get lubricated, the mind-muscle connection becomes heightened. And I remember reading about that at age 13 in Arnold Schwarzenegger's Encyclopedia of Modern Bodybuilding. And guys, check out my podcast. It's called Iron Roots. You can find it on my blog. You can find it at play.pro, plae.pro. It's a free podcast. It's a video podcast, but I talk about the encyclopedia, talk about a lot of the old school strength books out there and methods. And the bottom line about this video, guys, is take that warm-up quite seriously. Even if you got limited time, go through some calisthenics, some band work, some kettlebell work. Let's get away from the train here. The train is right in back of the gym. So that's why I always warn kids. I go, if you need some fresh air, you step out and you step left or right. You don't keep hovering around those railroad tracks. So take that warm-up seriously. I've gotten even more inspired into this warm-up from Matt Wenning. but for quite a long time, I've been doing these longer warm-ups, these thorough warm-ups, and I've just always found that when you skip warm-ups, it just increases chances of injury, and your body feels like, you know, beef jerky. You gotta get the blood flow going. You gotta get lubrication floating through. Blood carries oxygen and nutrients. It helps with recovery, and it just helps with the mental aspect of training. So take your warm-ups seriously. Make sure the warm-ups are attacking weak areas and potentiating the muscles and the nervous system for the work that you're about to do. I'm Zach Evanesh from undergroundstrengthgym.com. If you like this video and you like the things I talk about, you'll probably like the VIP coaching program, because you're gonna get a real, you know, intensive one-on-one connection with me, along with the support of other people that are in the group, men and women, 30s, 40s, 50s, a lot of busy people, busy family people, busy working people, busy entrepreneurs, but people that want to punch their excuses in the face. So if you got questions about that, send me a DM on Instagram or email me, undergroundstrengthcoach@gmail.com. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Big time appreciated.